Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness there is no God but Allah, who came to us in the persons of Master Fard Muhammad. And I bear witness that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is indeed thine exalted Christ. And I furthermore indeed bear witness that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is our divine reminder, leader, teacher, and guide. I greet you all in the nation, greet the words of peace and paradise. We say it in the Arabic language, Assalamu alaikum. All praises due to Allah. On behalf of Brother Albert Muhammad and the Let Us Make Man family, as always, family, we thank you for taking the time to support our cause, our efforts, and the plight of the black community, and reading our posts and your continuous support. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. We want to take a few minutes of your time, just a few minutes, family, to touch a subject. Have our open enemies defeated us? In the light of what's going on in the presidential debates and this presidential race, along with the rechanting of, or the apologies from Lil Wayne, the disrespect of Trick Daddy towards black women, the stand Jay-Z and Beyonce has took on behalf of Hillary Clinton, and the stance that LeBron James has took on behalf of supporting Hillary Clinton. I want to openly say, we will not lose to our open enemy. We will be the victorious. We are the righteous. We are the children of the slaves who believe that we will be free and separated from our open enemy. We will become a nation within a nation, despite how they go and continuously use our elite and successful ones to fight against our struggle for liberation. We're not surprised at all about those who took the stand to stand with Hillary Clinton, knowing that Hillary Clinton don't give a damn about us, and in time alone, it will manifest itself. We're not surprised that Lil Wayne decided to recant and apologize on behalf of his reactions towards his interview he just recently did. We understand that this white man has gotten to him, and we understand that in light of not losing his sponsors and his supporters, he decided that he had to find a justifiable reason. I did ask the question, Black America, will we forgive Lil Wayne like we forgive white folks when they do us wrong? But that was a question. The reality is, we don't understand what our people are up against and how they put themselves in positions that they wind up in, where they owe these white men and they owe these white women the debt that they have to pay. So when they go out and support these people in regards to the presidential campaign, Jay-Z performing for Hillary Clinton, LeBron James, out of all people, who went live and told us during the Tamir Rice incident in Cleveland, who was murdered by the police department, or a police officer in Cleveland, Ohio. LeBron James went before the world and said he knew nothing about Tamir Rice. He didn't have a clue. But yet, no, he couldn't see himself supporting young Tamir Rice. But yet, no, he see himself campaigning for Hillary Clinton. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So our people get upset and uptight with us when we point these wrongs out that our elites wind up putting themselves or getting themselves involved with. But when it comes to our own, the same elite figures that we're talking about find it difficult in some situations, if not a lot, to support their own. What is it about Hillary Clinton that they have such a desire and such a will to see this woman become the president of the United States of America? She is probably worse than Leona Helms, the Queen Amin out of New York City, who gave approximately 11 to 12 billion or $12 million to her dog, right? No compassion for the human society at all. But at the end of the day, family, when they plan, believe you me when I tell you, Allah, He is the best of planners. So we're not surprised at all to see the reactions that we're seeing. But the biggest point in this whole session is self-hatred. This clearly shows how we have a real serious issue when it comes to supporting our own and doing for ourselves and standing by our own. We struggle with that. But when these Caucasians stand up and they decide that they need our help, they reach out to our elite figure, a benefit concert Jay-Z did for Hillary Clinton. I love my brother. But at one point, when will our people start cowering down to these crackers and their hypocrisy? When this lady win, and she will, and once she take the seat of office, she's going to go back to the monster that she has always been over the last 30 to 35 years. We don't hate Hillary Clinton. We just expose the truth. And the truth is, you would know for a surety who she is once she takes that seat of office. And all her black supporters and her entrepreneurs, all these people that got behind her, they'll be left in the dark. Huh? So just think about what we're sharing with you today, family, and what position that our people are being put in, right? Tamir Rice was gunned down in Cleveland, Ohio, 12 years old. LeBron James couldn't find nothing good to say in support of Tamir Rice. But yet, no, he's somewhere in Cleveland, Ohio right now, or in this area. I'm in Akron, Ohio, where he's born and raised, but he's somewhere in this area supporting Hillary Clinton. Huh? Getting behind Hillary Clinton. Why? They said, well, brother, we need to vote for the worst of the two evils. That doesn't make sense to me. How could you vote for the worst of the two evils when you're going to wind up with evil either way you look at it? Either way you look at it, you wind up with evil. So I just wanted to share with my family where we at as a people. When the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan came before black people during the Million Man March, and he presented the Willie Lynch syndrome. The Willie Lynch syndrome. He presented the Willie Lynch syndrome to our people. And as he did this, he broke down the condition that black men and women were put in back then. And the slave owners was assured that this would work for 100 years. So you see it today. Pure manifestation, the condition that our people has been put in. Self-hatred is so prevalent in our community and amongst our elite figures. I never know as a child coming up, the OJs and the Barcades, the Temptations and the Four Tops, cussing each other out. They used to battle with style and grace. They used to hit the stage and show love towards each other. Now we battle for murder and killing each other. We hit the stage and spit some of the wickedest lyrics that we can spit towards and against one another. But when it comes to this white man, we go before this white man with love. I've seen Lil Wayne do plenty of interviews with white folks and never conduct himself like that. The way he conduct himself. If you want to say the sister set him up, she asked the question that he could have avoided. He didn't have to answer that question. He chose to answer that question and respond in the manner that he did. What does it all mean to us? It's simple, family. This no doubt affects our ability to rise and separate from our open enemy. But know for a surety, we will be the victorious ones. We will see victory. The poor righteous teachers who we are. We will see Allah in his infinite mercy and love for the righteous make us victorious. David slew Goliath with a rock. Huh? We are the David that's up against the Goliaths. And all of our so-called brothers and sisters, elite with millions of dollars, who decide that they want to continuously support our open enemy, they soon will come back running to us. When I say us, I'm talking about the black community. I'm talking about the little brother and sister who spend hundreds and thousands of dollars a year supporting these artists, helping them come up to be the successful individuals that they are today. There's something about Hillary Clinton that as soon as this lady is put in office or takes the oath to office, Black America, you will know for surety where you have made your gravest mistake, right? And you will turn to no other direction than the direction of Almighty God Allah, who came to us in the persons of Master Fard Muhammad. So I just want to share briefly with you, family, this subject that I'm dealing with, because at the end of the day, we will not lose to our open enemies, no matter who you go and get within our community to come and support you and see to it that you win the presidential election. Thank you for listening. I leave you as I came before you, family, and the nation greet the words of peace and paradise. Assalamu alaikum. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.